screen. Let's see.
So nice of everybody to
Share.
come.
And come on.
Oh, that's nice.
Very nicely done, Linda.
There it is. And by the way, folks, if you want, you can change your arrangement of what you see and either not see the little thumbnails or see just the speaker. Yeah, there we go. I think I have just the speaker now. But anyway, so I'll just flip here to the agenda. Okay, so here's today's agenda, starting with Pat. So Pat, if you want to take it away, or do you want me to go through the agenda real quick? And
Oh, I think, you've got it laid out so nicely. It's very easy to follow, but good. I just start with good morning, friends, and welcome. I'm so glad that we could all be together today, because today we celebrate the accomplishments of the past year and look forward to the opportunities of the coming year. So we will venture onward together. We have each other. We are most fortunate. What?
oh,
Anyway,
I think it was somebody in the background talking.
got it.
Oh yeah,
Sally,
might
did
wanna
you have
mute.
anything you wanted to add at this point?
Well, I just wanted to say thank you to the fantastic team that the board, particularly, that we've had for really the last year and of course the year before. But so without all the talent and the experience that they had, I don't think they could have assumed what they had to do in an emergency situation. And I believe me, I really appreciate it. But most of all, I'm very proud to have been associated with every one of you, especially you, Pat.
We made a good team, my friend.
Yeah. And I wanted to thank everybody.
Okay.
That's it.
Then will we move onward, Karen, to the named gift honorees, please?
Okay. You're familiar with named gift. We get the opportunity for one named gift for every $750 that has been donated to AAUW Fund. So this year we were able to do 4 named gifts. So congratulations on that. And I am here representing Jane Sanders, who decided this was the perfect time for her and her husband to go on vacation. They had decided that probably a year ago, well before this meeting, but she had contacted and asked if I would step in on this. And sometimes you kind of go, no, not another thing. No, when it comes to recognition of people, this is the best part of it. The named gift is one of the highest honors that AAUW can give. And Jane and her committee had worked together and thought about names, tossed some names in the hat, didn't just grab some. They thought very carefully about who they should select. And when it came to researching, I know Karen Dorney and I had, been beating the bushes a bit, trying to say, what can we dig up on these people? And we did pretty good. So I'm going to start. And oh, by the way, the name gift certificate, which comes out of state, and then the named gift pin, those will be delivered likely by mail, maybe in person from Jane when they get back from their trip in a week or two. So they will actually get their things. Well, first of all, I've got Jez Gadsby. Her positions require detail-oriented and time-consuming work, and she's faithfully completed those for over 30 years. She's done both the treasurer and the dues treasurer, and she's produced the directory for us. And we know how much we use those directory, and they're not easy to put together. She actually has a master's in education, and she did grade school teaching, the kindergarten, first, second grade. She's taught in Solana Beach, and she's spent full-time in Vista for many, many years. She still does some substitute teaching, maybe a couple of days a week. Bless her, just bless her for doing that. She has hobbies. They include traveling, crocheting, knitting gifts for family members, book club, walking, the YMCA group, swimming in her pool, and growing orchids. She has 3 sisters and 7 grandnephews and nieces. She often drives to Northern California to visit family, and she listens to her books on tape during the journeys. Now, here's a thing. She's completed the San Diego 26.2. I'm sure, hear the 0.2 part of that. That's kind of getting to the finish. 26.2 miles during the Rock and Roll Marathon. Wow.
Wow.
So she decided, though, that she should cut back. And we're with her on that. So she only did a half marathon for 13.1 mile. Again, the 0.1, that's the finish line, I believe. So just kind of, that's her way of cutting back. Just for the rest of us just sitting in our easy chair. She likes to meet friends for movies. She goes to plays and has an annual potluck. She has truly traveled the world. We have a lot of travelers in this group. She's been to Africa 5 times. She's been on safaris, the Ugandan gorillas, Egypt, China, Japan, Morocco, Peru, Argentina, Brazil, Easter Island, Galapagos Islands, Alaska, Tahiti, Fiji, the Caribbean, Russia, Poland, Turkey, Czech Republic, Bulgaria. These are just a few of them. The list goes on for quite some time. So if you get a travel bug, you know who you should be talking to. She really appreciates the young women that she's worked with through Tech Trek and the local scholarships. This is part of what keeps her involved and interested in Mar-Leucadia. And she really likes the women in our branch. She finds them very compatible. So congratulations to you, Jess. We're very proud of you, and long overdue in recognizing you. Next on the list is our dear Barbara Bladen. She was born in Darby, Pennsylvania. She has a BA in English, Cal State San Marcos, a good place to be. She has a certificate for teaching English as a second language from Notre Dame. She taught ESL at the Poway Unified, and she's done primary intervention program in Encinitas. Here's a little tidbit. She had a catering business in Florida and in Poway. So I don't know, just saying. We know where to go for the food. She has 2 grown daughters and 3 grandsons. She is the consummate volunteer. She's been active in AAUW for 23 years. She's always involved. She has such a warm personality. She's a stalwart supporter of AAUW and the Interbranch Council. She's helped with Tech Trek interviews and mailings. She did an awesome job interviewing candidates. She helped with branch membership, including proofreading the directory. She served as branch president, secretary, scholarship chair, and led Shape the Future and the garden tours. She was our branch college scholarship chair for over 10 years. She was dedicated to the Interbranch Council for over 10 years and served as our branch council IBC chair. She's an enthusiastic bridge player and presently becoming an advanced duplicate bridge player. In a nutshell, that's our Barbara. Congratulations, Barbara.
Thank you.
Pat Moran. She has a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration from Washington University in St. Louis. She lived in Saudi Arabia with her husband while her husband worked there. She's been the finance director and a co-president of our branch. She enjoys cruises, Iceland's next, with her, as she puts it, her wanderlust husband. She lives next door to her daughter's family, including grandchildren. And here's a great tidbit. She hangs an upside down Christmas tree to discourage the cats. We may have to come and see that. That looks like a field trip to me. And our own Sally Picarillo, what a treasure she has been to our group, a real find. We're glad that she moved to the area to be with us. She grew up in San Clemente. She now lives in the Torrey Hills with her daughter's family, including an absolutely adorable grandson. She's a retired aerospace systems engineer and spent over 42 years with the Boeing satellite systems. She led projects to design, develop, and test engineering software applications, including Solar One, the world's first solar power plant. Her skills mentoring younger women to get advanced degrees in career development have been her passion and one of her specialties. Her hobbies include quilting, color painting, and opera. She has served as our co-president very, very well. She also served as our fund director. A year or so ago, she auctioned her handmade women's history quilt. That's our Sally. Congratulations, Sally. We have missed you dearly. So maybe, maybe lunch is in the horizon. We can get out and see you. Thanks so much.
That definitely, thank you so much.
Thank you, Karen. And I'll move on now to Shape the Future and Karen Dorney.
The Shape the Future Award acknowledges members making outstanding contributions to our branch.